Hey there, I'm Lydia, and in this video I'm going to talk about being 21 weeks pregnant with our baby number 2. Right now I'm in the car and it's raining and Adeline is sleeping in the back taking a nap. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on and what's been happening, what's new in the pregnancy in the last week or so. One exciting thing is that we found out that we're having a boy. And baby boy has been moving around so much and just kicking and rolling and doing flips. I can feel tons of movement in the last few weeks. Before I could feel some flutters, but now it is really stronger kicks, and so cool just to know that he's growing and getting bigger and stronger. And the last week or two we've been really talking about baby boy names and trying to decide on a name. And it's the hardest thing to name your child because you want them to have their own name that's special and has good meaning, something that goes with your last name, something that people will be able to spell and pronounce, because our last name is really hard to say for people. So I want it to be a common enough name for people to spell and just something that will fit them and their personality. And so there's a lot that goes into naming your baby. I reached out on Facebook and Instagram and asked people for short baby boy names. So I'm looking into a lot of names and just trying to find some favorites. The hardest part is finding one that I agree on with my husband, because so far he's shot down my ideas and we haven't agreed on one. But this baby will have a name. Right now we're just calling him Baby Brother. And this week, baby is the size of a carrot, about 10.5 inches long and around 10 ounces, I think. So I've been keeping track on my pregnancy app. I've been using the Ovia pregnancy app, and I really like that one. It shows different articles for the time in your pregnancy and things that you'll be thinking about and relating to. And so I've been really enjoying that. I'm also looking up other articles and resources online with any questions that I have. We got our results back from our ultrasound and everything looks great in the normal ranges, and baby is healthy and growing. He was in a breech position when we did the ultrasound and he was feet first, but the babies flip around a lot and he has a ton of time. He's got months to flip around and to get in the right position. That is something I'm going to bring up the next time I have an appointment with my midwife and ask her about possibly turning baby if he's in the wrong position. My first daughter was head down and in a great position most of the time. I think she really turned from side to side and didn't really flip up and down as much during the pregnancy. So that was a little different, and I've heard about turning babies and still being able to do a natural birth even with a breech in some cases. So I'll be looking more into that and asking her what she thinks about that, what her experience is with that. Just something I was wondering about, but not super concerning at this point. I have started to have Braxton Hicks, so I'm having some practice contractions. And the difference between Braxton Hicks and real labor contractions is that usually they're up really high. So like I can feel it in my ribs, like really tight, and sometimes it'll really make me catch my breath. And I'll be like, whew, you know, it's like tight and kind of all of a sudden. And so sometimes that will be like when I stand up kind of fast. If I've been sitting down and then I stand up, it might cause a contraction. Or sometimes if baby's moving around a lot, it'll cause a contraction. So I'm feeling those Braxton Hicks already, which is totally normal at this stage in pregnancy. And so I'm already having those practice contractions, but I'm not worried about that. That's a healthy sign during pregnancy. And then later on, the actual labor contractions will feel much lower and have more pressure, and they'll actually be helping move the baby down. So right now my body's just prepping and getting ready. And let's see what else. At 21 weeks I'm having some pregnancy insomnia. where I will wake up in the middle of the night and be wide awake, or I'll wake up really early in the morning, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and just be up for the day, wide awake. It was nothing like that in the first trimester because I would sleep as long as possible, whenever possible, was tired all day long, and now I'm getting like a lot of energy in the morning, which is good for this point because I'm able to get up and get dressed. Or this morning I was able to take a shower before Addie woke up, and I ate my breakfast, I took my vitamins, I worked on things quietly in the house not to wake her up, and so I was able to be pretty productive this morning even before like 7 or 8 a.m. So that's been going on for about a week, where I wake up either in the middle of the night where I have to go to the bathroom and eat a snack and then I'm like wide awake, or I wake up early in the morning like that at 3, 4, 5 a.m. and then I'm up for the day. So I've had that pregnancy insomnia lately, and let's see what else has been going on. We've been really busy. I have been walking around a lot, doing a lot of exercise, and so my feet have gotten swollen, and where I have to sit down and like prop my feet up, put my feet up, because they're sore and kind of swollen. But I think that's kind of normal if you're on your feet a long time. Plus I'm starting to have more weight to carry around, and because of the increase in blood circulation, it is really important for me to, watch that and not be on my feet too long at a time. So when I feel myself getting tired and sore, I do try to take a break and just give myself some rest. So I'm trying to really watch the signs and take care of myself, and feeling a lot better, feeling more hopeful during the pregnancy. The first trimester I was really overwhelmed with the thought of having 2 kids and just the reality of that, and not knowing what to expect and how I was gonna deal with 2 kids. But now I am so excited and so happy, and now after knowing that we're having a boy, I'm all in to be a boy mom, and so excited and just super in love with this little boy. And when he kicks, I'll talk to him, I'll say, "Hey little boy, what are you doing in there?" And so I'm already kind of bonding and talking to the baby. And I have noticed that when I play guitar and when I'm singing, he'll start kicking. And I loved that in my first pregnancy, where my daughter would kick at the guitar and would actually be on beat with the music. And so babies can feel that pressure, and they can get the vibrations from the guitar, so they're hearing music in the womb. And I think that's so cool to even start before birth, having them around music. And my daughter loves it, so hopefully all my kids will love music because of being around it. So those are the things that are new this week, and I'm feeling pretty good overall, trying to take care of myself. I did want to share something. I had a conversation with my mom, I think this past week, or maybe it was last week, and I was telling her about some things that I wanted to do, and I was saying, I just want to find a way to do more. I'm trying to do more. And she said, really? You should be trying to do less, because right now is the time where you need to start nesting and getting ready for baby and slowing down and giving yourself a break and just doing what's most important. And I know that makes sense. It's a kind of an easy answer, and that's the advice I would give to someone else, but it's harder to take that advice for yourself, especially since now in the second trimester I have more energy. I want to hurry up and do things before the new baby comes, and I want to use my energy and be proactive and get a lot of stuff done. And I have been doing a lot, and I've had good strength and good energy for the most part, so it hasn't been a problem health-wise, but just my mindset of expecting too much of myself is always a struggle. And so during pregnancy too, I just have to give myself some time and some grace, and just know that not everything has to be done today. And I do try to focus on having one thing scheduled a day, or one important thing to do, and then not pressure myself if I don't get other things done. So planning to do less is kind of a hard thing to get used to if you're used to being on the go and just busy all the time, but it does sound like a good idea, and I want to do better at that. So that's where I'm at mindset wise. I feel like I am putting in good things. I'm surrounding myself with good influences, with my friends who are also moms, with my family members who are super supportive, and then fans and people that follow my music and are supportive of my music too have been great. If I need to take a break and do something because of the baby, because of family, I have a lot of responsibilities now, so it's neat that I still get to do music and the mom thing. I'm leading worship a couple times a week at local churches in the area, and so thankful and glad that I can do that and keep doing that while I'm pregnant and having babies, and still get to do music and not have to give that up completely, because I think it is important to show our kids that we can go for our dreams and work hard and do good things, and they'll see that and they'll learn from it and hopefully follow their dreams as well. I know this has been a long update, but I just wanted to share honestly how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking and what's been going on in the last week or the last couple of weeks. So now I'm 21 weeks pregnant, over halfway, and the countdown is on. So baby boy is already so loved, and we're still discussing names, but whenever we do have one, I'll be announcing that here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and enjoyed it. Let me know what other questions you have about pregnancy, and I'll be doing regular updates leading up to baby number 2 coming in February. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.